clapping your hands. Welcome to the stage, the Managing Director of Cheshire Cheese, Mr. Simon Spurrell.
Good afternoon. Thank you for coming out on a wet Saturday. It's incredibly important that we actually stand together and we make our point. So I'm here because I'm an affected businessman by Brexit, the betrayal of Brexit. I'm going to tell you a quick summary story of a fairly horrific 9 months that we've had through my businesses. So I own the Cheshire Cheese Company. I also own I'm director of the Hearties of Creamery. Both are cheese producers, some of the finest cheese producers in the UK and, as were, in Europe as well. As it stands today, we don't send or sell a single cheese to the EU any longer. So if we sort of rewind, I voted Remain. I saw the benefits of being in that market because we'd already started to actually export to the EU and it was important to us. So I was fairly devastated, to say the least, when the vote came in, but my consolation was that we were told that we were going to have frictionless trade and that things would carry on exactly as it was. And of course, we all know this is absolute, total and utter lies, as everything is that comes out of the Conservatives' mouths. So, but we consoled ourselves and we had to believe in that because we're a small business, that's all we were, and we still are. We then faced the future and we created a multilingual version of our website. So we thought, well, let's throw everything into this, let's have a running start so that when Brexit does happen, we can be ahead of the game. We can actually still be shipping over to the EU. January the 6th, 48 parcels were returned to ourselves from DHL with no reason whatsoever. Nobody could tell us. DPD didn't know, DHL didn't know, and most importantly, the UK's government, the trade industry, didn't actually know why these parcels were coming back. These parcels were sent to consumers, these were sent to individuals. So this isn't a pallet of cheese, this is an individual cheese, 30 quid order on the website, which had made up in the previous year around £250,000 worth of our sales. So it took my own investigation to finally get to the bottom of this, and a great deal of abuse on social media, etc., because I was a doom gloom monger, to find out that the EHC certificate, which is a certificate costing £180 that must be issued by a vet, didn't just apply to a pallet of cheese or a container load of cheese. It actually applied, and they didn't know this, the UK government, it actually applied to if we sold one single cheese to any person in the whole of the EU. Lo and behold, we lost overnight 400 million potential customers. That's how we sort of saw it there. We were told that this was a teething issue, a glitch. We know it's not. There is no way around this whatsoever. So I strangely got invited to a meeting with ministers. Victoria Prentice and DEFRA invited me to a private meeting, which if you want to read The Guardian, you can actually see the full excerpts of that because I reported it straight after, much to their annoyance. They told me in that meeting to forget the EU. The EU was, as they said, a lost cause. So this is our own government. This is 2.5 months in to Brexit telling us that this was it. This is look elsewhere, they said. You need to look to emerging markets. We're striking deals now with countries all around the world. So they suggested Canada. Canada, we believe they must know more than we did because we're not the government. They struck a deal with them. We sent parcels there to find out there was a 277% duty over 20 Canadian dollars for every single parcel sent there. They suggested Norway, 245% duty to Norway. So these are the free trade deals that the UK government allegedly have negotiated in the best favour and of the UK and its businesses. The actual reality is they don't care. They don't give a shit, basically. They don't give a damn because we are nothing to them. I I don't contribute to the Conservative Party, and every single deal that is struck is based purely upon the benefactors of the Conservative Party. They who pay most get a deal struck exactly in their favour. The Norwegian deal is exactly the same. They have a large benefactor and they have benefited from that deal. They don't give a damn. They're blatant in the corruption, and nobody is holding them to account because they twist and turn the rules to make sure nobody can hold us to account. That's why it's so important that we keep chipping away here. You know, there is never think it's a lost cause, because the only thing we can do is wear these people down. We're now in a situation that we did have plans to increase our size. We were going to invest £1 million in a warehouse. We will still build that warehouse. We're going to build it in January, a year later than expected, but it's a reduced scale. We're now stuck in the situation that our entire market is the island of the United Kingdom. That is our only actual real market. The reason is because we've lost wholesale in the EU. We used to ship to the EU, this was beginning in January and last year, £300 per consignment. That same consignment now costs us £1,500 and requires 5 individual people and around about 2.5 hours of paperwork. And you know what? Our German and Italian friends over there, our distributors, said, I'm sorry, it's just too much hard work dealing with you. Goodbye. So that's it. So we're now, like the rest of the food industry, we're trapped on an island there. And when you have a lot of rods in the same small pond there, then some aren't going to survive. That is the reality of this there. So the promise of a global Britain outside of the EU is absolute fabrication. There is no global UK outside. So we have to continue this fight. The betrayal continues. Every single speech I hear from Johnson is just a packet of lies constantly. There is nothing, and then it's forgotten the week after. So we need to keep reminding people of the lies that they spread. And, you know, let's keep on fighting. Thank you.